Yeah, so yesterday I went to Stockholm finally. I was supposed to uh, do a video right after I came home the same night, but I was just too tired. I was figuring that you probably wouldn't want to watch a zombie do a video blog like quite, still quite a little tired even though it's been a whole day since. That it's not just because of that, because I also went to my niece's birthday party today. She turned 6 years old. That was pretty tiring too. It happens to me when I'm around a lot of kids. Doesn't mean that I hate being with kids all the time. Forget I said that last part. No, it's just that, being around children, wow, turns me almost into a statue. But that's nothing compared really to walking around in the streets of Stockholm for one day, going through all the stores. I don't regret it. I went to a lot of great places, found a lot of nice stuff that I bought. First of all, I bought 4 t-shirts. Almost all of them had like Sweden on it. I didn't buy any shirts that said Stockholm. I mean, why should I? I don't live there, so why wear a shirt that says Stockholm? No offense, Stockholmians. Sweden, Sverige, Swedish for Sweden, Swe, and 3 crowns. Let's see if I'll score any chicks with this one. Nah, who am I kidding? I went to this place where they sell old comic books, Serieboden, comic book hut or something like that. Gigants or Gigant 100 pages from 1983, the same year I was born, although it's number 1 from that year, so I guess I still hadn't come out of the oven quite yet. I read up a lot of this already. I almost finished it. Almost gotten to the segment with the shadow. Never read a comic book with a shadow before, so I'm very excited about that. I also saw that movie with Alec Baldwin. Thought it was pretty decent, but I don't really know much about the character. I like to read old comics sometimes, but also I prefer news. I don't exactly prefer them, but I like reading both old and new comics from time to time. Right after that, I went into this place I mentioned before, the science fiction bookstore. Batman Gotham Knight. Yeah. It's like an anime style movie about Batman. It's set between Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. It's kind of like a sequel or prequel, or as I call it, a midquel. That's an expression I invented myself, midquel. I don't know if it will catch on, but I hope so. Maybe it's not really the best expression. Maybe betwequel would be better. Right after that, I went to this place called the Comics Heaven. It really is like a heaven to comic book geeks like me in a lot of ways. Because, I found lots of stuff I always wanted to get because I live in a very small city that doesn't have any comic book stores, at least not where they have anything new or import, just old stuff. Sidekick by Paul Jenkins. Start to read a little of that. And right after Sidekick, I came across Bullet Point, alternate reality, where Steve Rogers doesn't become Captain America, he becomes Iron Man. A little complaint about the Comics Heaven. Maybe it's not really because of them, but I had a little problem with my stomach gases. I farted a few times. I hope nobody noticed. I don't know if it's really because of the lights in there. It could also be because I sat in a bus for 2.5 hours and then walked by foot for 1 hour, and breakfast sort of passed through. Sorry for being so crude. But speaking of lights, I think there was a big problem with that this department store, I went to Åhléns, where I found this Justice League New Frontier. Oops, still got the price tag on. But back to the lights in there. I mean, wow, they made me feel really bad. I mean, I think I was this close to start heaving in there. Not to be gross or anything, sorry. Then we had like a very late lunch or early dinner, a Dunch Jensen's Böfhus, like a steakhouse. But I didn't have any steak because the only thing I was interested in on the menu was a hamburger, and I ate at McDonald's this Monday, so I had a chicken burger. I expected it to be just this slice of chicken meat that had been put through a grinder, but no, it was like a fillet. It was practically half a chicken head. Wow, that one really clogged me up. Sorry being gross again. Let me tell you, I wasn't really that hungry the next day. Walking around in Stockholm 6 whole hours. Jeez. Wouldn't really recommend it, at least not without sitting down at a few places. Maybe relax at some bar, have a beer or cola side it. I don't drink beer. Seriously, that bus trip, wow. That was almost torture. I mean, 2.5 hours of nothing but trees and road, and maybe a little forest and asphalt in between. That's because there's a new highway that's been built to spare half an hour or so. Before that, the bus used to drive through all these tiny little communities and cities, which was pretty nice in a way, but no more of that. All trees and road. I think actually I would have preferred to go the other way, even if it had taken longer. Just because I'm just itching, okay? I'm not gonna strip for you. Stockholm is a really wonderful city. It looks great. It has a lot of impressive buildings and so, but I really don't think I could live there. I'm more like a Smallville guy than a Metropolis dude. God, did I just say that? Oh, I'm such a geek. Nothing to be ashamed of. So I really look forward to looking through the DVDs and comics. I just hope I won't like engulf them too quickly. I have a habit of doing that sometimes. But anyway, it was a good day. A very long day in lots of regards, but I don't regret it. Not one bit. I think the worst thing ever was that I went up before 6 o'clock. I'm usually used to going up at like 8 or 9. And then I have to go up at like 5:40. Like I'm some freaking milkman or something. We don't even have milkmen in Sweden. But I'll manage. Why the heck complain? I've got lots of time to catch up with my sleep. And that's what I'm gonna do now. I'll sleep, I'll rest, I'll cup some Z's, etc. Till then, see you later. Take care.